people across this country want health care reform. I agree.
Soda pop is one of the gluttons of America.
On the radio and TV, there is much debate about world problems. Differing opinions on poverty, crime, and staying healthy feed the debate like gasoline to a fire. It's not our desire to deal with these problems that cause the debate, but in the method in which they should be fixed. As we look toward the government and wait for decisions, is it possible that solutions are already at our feet?
What we know is children who are provided with quality childcare when they're younger, before school and after school, have a lower rate of dropout, criminal activity, and even poverty. And so our goal is to fix that before it happens. The YMCA probably works with the highest at-risk children. At-risk children are children of modest means, low income, single parent families, parents that are young and are raising children raising children.
People at school have to deal with what's going on at home. And we have to deal with what's going on at home and at school.
A lot of the children that come to our after-school program, they get all their educational needs met at public school. What they don't get is character development.
We may get a kid who's had a bad day all the way around, and this is the only place that he can let that go.
We don't want to tell parents that their child had a bad day, so we have to restructure them so that way they won't have a bad day and their attitude will change and they'll be our friend.
This is a place where he can actually get help from what's going on at school and at home.
Give them a position of leadership, let them be like my helper for that day. Keep them focused for the day. So we can tell mom and dad that, such and such did do a good job being as my helper, because parents love hearing it.
We can't be an extension of school and we can't be an extension of home. We have to be something totally different than what they're experiencing in either one of those places.
We teach caring at every age level. The 2-year-olds, we teach it through empathy. Empathy is not a skill that children just learn. They actually have to be taught empathy. Is she happy? You can see it? You can see, is she happy or is she sad?
Happy.
Yeah, I think she's happy. See, she's smiling. She's happy. You want to open that one? Okay, let's do one more. Okay, there she is. We're going to say bye-bye. He doesn't know what that means. You have to tell him stop, please.
Stop, please.
So bye-bye. Okay. Oh, that's my friends. That's my friends. You want me to read this one? Oh, I promised Abby I would read this one. Let's read Birdie Birdie first. You ready? Did he fix it and make it better? Yeah, okay. When they see a child fall down or someone takes a toy from the other one, we actually teach them to go over and nurture that child and make them feel better and get them to understand that that child is hurting in some way. It's harder for children to feel like they really have to work for something, that there's a goal for it. Sometimes kids feel like they just I want it, so I should have it. They don't understand that work for it until you get it and that perseverance.
There aren't any 12-year-olds in the NFL, but that's what they want to be, but they don't understand that it's a process, that you have to build up to that. You can't just start doing what they do at 12. There's a process and some steps that you have to follow.
They need to be met with challenges.
You want this and you want that, but what are you willing to do? What are you going to have to do to get it?
And then they work towards it every single day till they can reach it. They have to be given those challenges. Otherwise, when they're adults and they're met with challenges, they don't know how to work through a challenge. They simply quit.
You'll always have a couple kids that man, everybody wants to be. Whatever this kid does, everybody else will do that. We have those kids that we know have that kind of influence. We try to get them involved in positive things up here, because if that kid doesn't want to do poetry, nobody's going to want to do poetry.
Kids think that poetry is not cool, but it is cool. So we brought in spoken word because they love hip hop. Most every kid loves hip hop.
So it's kind of sort of finding a way to get those kids involved in our programming up here, because if we get those kids in it, then you know you got 5 or 6 or 7 more that's wanting to do that.
It's amazing to see kids who don't fit into any category fit into this.
A lot of adults don't want to give kids power, but we're in a position where we have to. If we want a program, we have to give some of the power to the kids who have that kind of influence, and some of the kids are actually involved in deciding what types of programs are going to be in 79107. And you know, kids that get those kinds of responsibilities, there's nothing that they can't do, because they understand the process, they understand how influential they can be, and channeling that to positive things, man, it's good to see.
The people that work in the weight rooms are there to help put you on a program that works for what your goals are, that works for your body type, and that if you do have any health issues or injuries, then those people can work around that and help you still get fit, teach you how to use the equipment properly so that you don't injure yourself. We have a silver sneakers class. It's geared toward active older adults. It works on range of motion, flexibility. It's a great class for people with health issues, injuries, old injuries, rehabilitative type needs.
My name is Shirley, and I have taught yoga for about 15 years. Started taking it 40 years ago because I have a very bad back. Still have a bad back, but I do believe that this keeps me moving.
I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I got to where I couldn't fasten my bra on the back. I couldn't sleep on my right side, and I didn't come here, I bet you 10 times until all that went away.
We have had some people that, for example, we have a lady that recently, she came in several months ago on a walker and is now coming in without that walker, and not only, you know, had she been able to do class, but she's moved into the weight room some where she's able to use the equipment and things like that, and that's the kind of success story we like to see.
I'm doing great, I really am. I think this keeps me moving and walking.
Honestly, all 4 of our core values prevent children from even considering crime. When we talk about caring, which in my opinion is empathy. When you teach a child empathy, they're going to understand how bad it would feel to do someone else harm, whether it be from stealing or actually physically hurting them or any of that. And once empathy is taught, there's no takebacks. They have it. We teach them through honesty. Honest people don't commit crimes. We teach them through responsibility. Take responsibility for what you've done. Take responsibility and make the correct choice in the beginning. And then you don't have that. If you respect others, and you respect where other people are from, and you respect what other people are doing and what they're trying to do, and most importantly, if you respect yourself, you don't commit crimes.
From birth to the twilight of our years, the YMCA strives to solve many of the world's problems by helping people through the difficulties in life that we all face. The impact not only affects the people who have enjoyed the Y's programs, but is spread through them to the lives they touch. When we solve a problem for anyone else, we solve problems for ourselves.